road to National Cyclocross Champs continues, and it is starting to feel like CX season now. It is bloody freezing in the UK. I am freezing my nuts off, and that's why Van der Poel, Pidcock and the rest of them are so much faster than me. They're spinning round Spain at the moment. I'm in the pitch black every night, freezing my nuts off. No wonder I can't keep up. I've had to nick the wife's headband. I'm not even sure if I've got it on the right way round to keep the ears warm. But don't worry about me, I'll soldier on. And in the last video I mentioned that I've been getting coaching now. So I thought I'd just use this video, like, not just to show the training I'm doing leading up to National Champs in Belgium, but to also just explain why I started getting coaching. And probably reason number one, and the biggest reason, was when I was doing it off my own back. Don't get me wrong, I loved riding my bike, but I could not get myself to do the hard sessions. Like, some people are just cut different. They're like licking their lips, rubbing they're all excited to do a hard session. Me, I'm just not cut from that cloth. And some of the sessions have been absolutely savage. And I will rewind to yesterday now, where I got a bit of footage of the most savage session I've done that destroyed my legs. The reality of winter training, pitch black, lights are on, it is just before 6 AM. And in all honesty, if I didn't have a coach setting this session for me and someone looking at the numbers I'm going to do, there is no chance I'd be pushing myself this hard. These are the sessions that I just couldn't get myself to do when I was training myself. But when it counts is these sessions when you're on your own and you just got to absolutely bury yourself. And today's session is 8 lots, yes, 8 of 15 seconds hard. I think it's like 130% into 3 minutes at VO2 max 115%. 3 minutes rest, repeat 8 times. In the notes it said the goal is 8, 6 will be fine. So we'll aim for 6, because this is gonna kill me. Oh, that's horrendous. That's only effort 1. Oh, holy cow.
A few moments later.
That's miserable. Didn't have the minerals. Didn't finish it. Absolutely savage session this morning. I'm not allowed to turn the camera on the Rocket because the house is a mess. I've got a collection of SIS water bottles that she's not too happy about, but I snuck in another ride after work with the boss, with Dad. We got like 1 hour 45 in as well, bit of zone 2. Also, I tried to get myself out of cooking dinner by coming back late, but I pulled in, I was pedaling along and it popped up on my Wahoo a message from the Rocket saying she's only just leaving work. So, bon appetit. We have aubergine and pepper pasta cooked by George Ramsay. But I'm back in my happy place today of zone 2 training, and we're doing a bit of volume at the moment because my next race isn't till the 17th of December, so I've got a bit of a break, and also I'm coming into a bit of a rest in like 2 days. So we're getting in some volume, which brings me on to point number 2 of why it's really helped me having a coach, and it is rest. Like, when I was coaching myself, I said it in the last video, I was never resting. I was just like putting it down as a rest day, but then I'd cycle to work, cycle home from work, or I'd go for a run, go to the gym, and I think I was just constantly hanging out. I was constantly fatigued. I've realised like how important rest and recovery is. But on the plan today, we've got 3 to 4 hours depending on how much of this cold weather I can handle. Do not be fooled by the sun. It is like the North Pole. The third thing is, I got into a bad habit of Monday to Thursday absolutely goosing myself, trying to get in loads of training, loads of hours, and then every week like trying to do this aggressive taper off Friday and Saturday where I'd just ride easy. And what I've realised is you can't do that. If you want to be getting fitter, faster, you've got to realise that some races you just got to train through, others you got to properly taper off and prepare for them, like I will for national champs. The fourth thing is, it's just been one less thing to worry about. I know this might sound lazy to some people, but when you're working, training, making these videos, editing these videos, and just trying to generally keep the wife happy, stop her divorcing me, that's a full-time job in itself. It got to the point where the extra thing of adding in what training I was going to do onto Training Peaks just happened sort of on the day. What do I feel like today? Probably zone 2, and you can't train like that, not when you're trying to do UCI races and trying to be at the pointy end. The fuel for today, on a different note, I got suckered in by Black Friday and an influencer. I'll tell you what, I am the reason why influencers have so much money. I see them with it, I'm like, must be good. So Red 10 gets you 10% off SIS. It is definitely not my code, but I used it. I ended up buying 60 bloody bars and 6 water bottles. Oh, I'm a nightmare. But taste tester, I need to try the chocolate ones, because the banana, I mean, they do the job. They've got carbs in, but the banana's like that fake tasting banana. I mean, I don't know what I expected. If anyone knows a cheap energy bar that tastes amazing like a piece of cake, let me know in the comments. It's got to be cheap though, I'm tight. Have a look at that view. The best climb in Surrey is a bridleway. Forget about 100 greatest climb. It is a paved bridleway up to the top of Hindhead for that mega view. You can't beat it, no traffic. Look at that. That is 3 hours 40 complete on the bike. I'm back on dinner duties. I am making fajitas. The Rocket has finally got back from work, so she can finally assist and do something around here. But in all seriousness, the Rocket has done me dirty because it's her birthday coming up and she's used all the wrapping paper. Now that is inconsiderate. Now I've got to pop out.
So you wanted to use wrapping paper that I bought for other people?
Yeah, because it all just gets torn up, put in the bin anyway. And 2, this isn't an excuse, but Royal Mail have well and truly done me dirty. I ordered a card 2 weeks ago. This is truth. It has not arrived. I've now got to go and get another card. I imagine the Royal Mail strikes are very important, but think about the Rocket. Look at her face. She's looking at me right now and she's saying, "You're a lying twat." As it's the Rocket's birthday, treated myself to a... Why are you putting it over there?
It's all wet.
As it's the Rocket's birthday, treated myself to a new coat. Can you even see my coat? I'm looking at the screen, you can't see my coat.
Stunning.
Madison coat. Not sponsored, paid for. And I'm trying to buy brighter colours so these dangerous car drivers can see me. But it's a waterproof jacket. That is bloody marvellous. Thoughts, Rocket?
Marvellous.
Do you like it?
Stunning.
Thank you. Thursday morning, behind the scenes in the Coppola household. How... Oh, that was an aggressive look. It is.
Literally need to leave in 2 minutes.
She needs to leave in 2 minutes. How does this athlete fuel a day at the office? Biscuit spread and crumpets. And this athlete here is having cereal. The fuel of champions. Are you excited for a big day at the office, Rocket?
I'm there for 2 hours. I just need to go.
Hold the camera quick. Today, what are you Christ.
Not to show you fucking 5,000 bottles, a pump of ours, a mop.
Today we go with the new jacket. We have 4 hours on the plan. It is -4 outside. I better take the label off. I'm going for a ride with the Mossa guys, doing a gravel ride. So I'll get some footage of that, but how do we look? Vroom vroom. Sexy Sarah. Play some. Oh, she has not got time for this.
No, I don't, George.
She's such a busy bee.
I just need to leave.
Have a spiffing day at work, Mrs. Coppola, and I'll see you this evening. She's got her work due tonight. She's going to be throwing shapes. Can you put me a crumpet in, please, dear?
No.
Oh, crikey. The lack of respect. Right, I'm off out on the bike. Absolutely mega session with the Mossa crew. It was a little bit chilly, but I got 4 hours, just over 4 hours in, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without their company. So obviously this video is about why I've started to get coaching again. I know it's not for everyone, but it seems to work for me, and there's obviously downsides to it. Some people might not be able to afford it. It costs money. You have to make sacrifices as well. There's certain rides where I've got to go out and do it on my own, so you lose that little bit of social aspect. And maybe today's ride probably wasn't the perfect zone 2 ride that I should have been doing, because it's spiky in places when you go on group rides. But I think there's got to be like a bit of compromise both sides, because you've still got to do what you love, go and ride with people. You can't just, it's hard to just like smash it out on your own all the time. So there's definitely pros and cons to it, but a little bit of structure for me heading into the final few races and into next year I know is going to help massively. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and it is finally rest day. It's been a pretty big block for me with some extra volume that I haven't been doing because of cross. So a big block done, rest tomorrow, and the road to Belgium and National Champs vlogs continue. So I'll catch you in the next one.